Right.
So if I'm telling you I want to write rather than playing sports, you tell me I'm not going to make it. But clearly, most of the people who have dreams of making it big in sports don't do it. Why would you tell me I'm not going to make it? But that's the mentality of the hood.
Right.
That we was conditioned to.
Right.
We was conditioned for that, right? Because where I'm at mentally, it was funny, ironically, I grew up loving basketball and football. I watched not one game of football last year in the, professional football. I have still, the season's almost over, I've yet to watch an NBA game this year. Not because I don't love it anymore,
right.
but because number one, I realized that me watching that contributes to the corporate, right? Corporate America,
gotcha.
Which is the lead factor in our what I would say, impoverishment in the urban community. Right, and so I look at my brothers and sisters who play sports on a professional level, though I'm inspired by them every day, though I'm encouraged by them and empowered by their stories and their journeys, nothing but high-priced slaves, because they can't do what they want. If they want to donate some money, they got to go to this person and go to that person and go to that person. And truthfully, some of them, some of the highest up in the NBA and NFL and different professional sports, they don't even know what's really happening with all their money. The agent or whoever is
in charge of it.
So they're signing contracts over here with them, contracts over here that they don't even know about. You know what I mean? They got money invested in this and that. Where I've learned through my own study and research that some of our most prized and celebrated athletes, their brand has money tied up in the prison industrial complex and other industries that lead to the destruction, right, of the African American here in America. And so yeah, I love sports, man, but it's just slavery, high priced, on a high level, man. But they can't do what they want. You know what I mean? Then, for the most part, as we know from just watching and experiencing, some of us know some people who made a lot of money in pro sports, and a few years after was bankrupt.
Wow.
Right, it's many stories like that. One who I don't know him personally, but one of the most talked about stories in my generation was Anton Walker, blew $100 million. How you have making $100 million in your career until a few years go filing bankrupt? And literally not you filing because you're trying to get over, but you filing because you really got no more money. Because those who were in your corner, quote unquote, while you was making all that money, was telling you, put your money here, do this, do that. Or they was taking a little change, not teaching you financial literacy, how to invest in your people. You know what I mean? Invest in markets that's forever. Education, health, you know what I mean? And not health that's gonna keep your people sick and dependent, right? Because unfortunately, that's what a lot of our elders subdue to, being dependent on these drugs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And me growing up watching, and again, I was real young. The first death, I would say, that I experienced was Grandpa Fuller.
Right.
I remember the funeral.
Right.
I was a little boy, but I remember the funeral, and I remember how hurt the family was. I didn't really understand it,
right.
But I remember how hurt the family was. I didn't understand it until my father passed away. You know, it didn't hurt. And as I got older, my sister passed, my older sister on my dad's side, then my grandfather, my mother's father, and then others in the family, got sick and passed away. Peace, brother. And other friends and stuff like that from natural causes, and it led me to think like, why are so many of our people passing away from the same illness, live in different environments, right? Involved in different activities as far as career, work. Religions is different, but still passing from diabetes and cancer, heart disease, you know what I mean, hypertension, right? And I realized that, whoa, it's food, it's the lifestyle, it's what you're eating, it's what you're listening to, it's what you're watching, it's what you're taking into your body, what you're absorbing, right? That's killing us. Right. So that's what really got me on my journey as far as eating healthy. You know what I mean? And again, of course, it's difficult, but that's where discipline comes in. Being in America, especially in New York, big city, where in Queensbridge, there's no healthy food around here, right? It's 2 Chinese restaurants, a chicken spot, a jerk chicken spot, tropical jerk. That's our only black-owned business, right? Other than the barbershop, right? That's what we do in the hood, is make barbershops, right? And laundromats, right? But there's no healthy food, not even for food shopping, grocery shopping. Right? The supermarket is terrible. All that stuff is all GMO, got all that MSGs in it. You know what I mean? Saturated with all types of chemicals. And so for me to go grocery shopping, me and my family, we got to go to 42nd Street, or not 42nd Street, 14th Street, to Fairway or Trader Joe's or Whole Foods. That although the food is good, it's overpriced and it's not black owned. know what I mean? So in the last few years, what I do give credit to my people who have started the gardens, started the farms. In Brooklyn particularly, I love Brooklyn, shout out to Brooklyn. In Brooklyn, in Flatbush, they have a Flatbush food co-op where people in the community came together, put their money together, and started a grocery store. And everyone who invested in it are shareholders.
Wow.
And it's awesome, you know what I mean? So things like that we're doing. I know down in Mississippi they have I think it's Mississippi, they have an amazing food co-op down there. My states might be mixed up, but somewhere down in that deep south, you know, they have an amazing food co-op, you know what I mean? And yeah, so you know, it's so much. I forgot what else I was saying, right? But there's so much to talk about, man. But I'm just happy to see you, cousin, man. For real, man. Like, life is good now, man. You know, I've been through some stuff, man.
Yeah.
But finally, these last few years, I was able to get it right. You know, all graces to the Most High for keeping me in my ignorance. You know what I mean? Obviously, I could have been gone. Many of us have stories where we could have, maybe should have been gone.
Right.
But the Creator saw a better way for us, man. He kept us in, you know, in great care and grace. For us to have that second chance and find our way. And even though some of us don't, many of us still don't, I'm thankful that I did. And now I just want to give it back, you know, and share it, man, and just lead everybody to the Most High, man, because it ain't me to celebrate, man, it's the Creator who dwells within me.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? So I'm just happy to be here, man. What else you want to talk about, man? Let's talk. I'm here, man. Yo, shout out to my big cousin, man, Fernando, man. Shout out to the whole Fuller family, man. Shout out to Grandma Fuller, man. Just celebrated 90 years, man. And she looks amazing. Like, I hope you put some pictures with, I hope you take my face out when I'm saying this and put some pictures so you can see. I saw the pictures from her party. She had shades on, big hat. She was grandma in her glory. I was like, woo! Yeah! You know what I mean? Your life is good, man. Shout out to everybody, man, who living their dreams.
No doubt.
Those who are aspiring to live their dreams, those who are encouraging others to live their dreams. Trust me, because without living your dreams, without really finding your purpose and living in that purpose, that's what I call dead. Living alive, but you're dead, you're walking, you're not living. So wake up your mind, wake up your heart, be open-minded, be open-hearted, man. Follow the will, right, of the Most High that dwells within you. Follow your heart, man, and just live in love, live in truth, live in peace, freedom and justice. Peace.
All right.
What else you want to talk about, man? Talk to me.
All right, hold on.